Hey, Mike with Marketing Systems by Design here, the channel where we help cleaning business owners generate more traffic, leads, and sales for their business with digital marketing. And in this video, I'll be walking you through the best content marketing strategy for promoting a commercial cleaning business. So let's get into it. So first thing to really understand is that when it comes to content marketing and building a content marketing strategy, this takes time. You're going to build out several pages and ongoing content on your website, and organically when it comes to traffic to your website, that takes time as well. It takes time for Google to recognize the pages, to index them, and so don't expect this strategy to develop overnight success, but it does build a long-term foundation for long-term success growing your business with digital marketing. And so the first thing to understand is that when it comes to content marketing and building a strategy for that, this is important because it helps establish authority and credibility in the marketplace. So for example, maybe your cleaning business is already doing well in the marketplace. Maybe you have a large market share, you're an established leader in the community, in the industry, and that's great. Keep doing those things like networking and building your business organically offline. But if you don't invest time and money into building a content marketing strategy, your competition probably will. And so what can happen is if you leave this and don't invest time and money into content marketing, when your competition does, they end up actually showing up when potential customers are searching for services like yours. And so it might not happen overnight, but eventually they can start to beat you out in these organic searches, and then again eventually take business away from you, and you eventually might no longer be that market leader. So you want to spend some time and money building out a content marketing strategy to make sure your business stays on top, or if you're looking to get to the top, this can be a great way to do it, to attract more clients, customers, and traffic that's targeted to your website. Now, one thing I really want to stress that we find that a lot of cleaning business owners aren't actually even doing is making sure that their website is secure. And this is basically really the foundation. Before you even get started with content marketing, you want to make sure you invest in a secure website. And so this is very simple to do. You actually just reach out to whoever is hosting your website. So that might be through things like GoDaddy or HostGator or Bluehost, right? There's a lot of them out there that you might be using, or if you have a web developer, you can reach out to them as well. But it's a few bucks to install on your website, and basically it's going to turn your website from an HTTP to an HTTPS. And so what that means is your site is secure. And why this is important: Google doesn't really rank sites that aren't secure very much anymore. They really are just looking for those sites that are secure. And then also a lot of browsers like Chrome, for example, if you aren't secure, it actually sends up like a warning message and a warning page, basically telling people not to go to your website before they actually even get there. And so again, you really want to make sure you have this. You can tell if your site is secure by going there. You'll actually see in the top left corner next to the URL a little lock symbol. And so you can see here, this is what that looks like on the janitorial store. But again, it's a very simple process to add in. Just ask your host, the customer service, and they can just walk you right through it. So make sure that you do that as a foundation. So throughout this content marketing process, you're going to be optimizing SEO, and this is just going along with the content that you're creating. And really what that means is that you are targeting specific keywords that your ideal customers are actually searching for. And so the first place that you want to optimize is going to be your homepage. In most cases, this is the first place people go, and they're going to judge whether they want to do business with you or not based on this homepage. So some key things that you want to make sure that you implement. The first thing is a catchy headline and a tagline for your website. And basically what this does is just explains who you are and how you help people, and also highlights your core difference. And so this can be a headline just mentioning that you do commercial cleaning services, that you do janitorial services, maybe it's even office cleaning services. And then your tagline basically is going to highlight why you're different than your competition, why they should do business with you versus someone else. So as you can see, this is a screenshot from one of our clients. This just highlights again that they do commercial cleaning, janitorial services, and then their big core difference is reliability. And so they have things like very low turnover, high quality assurance when they do business with clients. So again, it really brings out what they do best, and that's what you want to highlight as well. You can even see further on in the page, they have a section on why hire us. And this is important as well, and something to keep in mind is that when you're designing your homepage, make sure you highlight the benefits. And that's really what this section does, this why hire us section. And so a lot of companies out there just focus on features. They just list their services, and it's just kind of, hey, this is how great we are. We perform these great services. You should hire us, right? And so it's important to list features of your services and list what you do. But at the same time, you need to focus on the benefits, because that's what gets people to buy from you and hire your cleaning services. They don't buy on features, they buy on benefits. And if all you do is list your features, you look the exact same as every other cleaning business out there. So make sure you emphasize the benefits someone doing business with you gets versus just the features as part of your content marketing strategy. Moving on in your homepage, you also want to highlight reviews. This is a huge aspect of getting more clients and increasing conversions on your website. People are looking for social proof, right? You can talk about how great your business is all day long, but if your customers are talking about how great your business is, it really improves the conversion rate, because they're more likely to trust that third-party customer versus you yourself talking about the greatness of your business. So make sure you highlight reviews on your homepage and throughout your site as well. Moving on from there, the next thing you want to build out are things like service pages. And so this is an important part of a content marketing strategy, because listing your services will not only establish you as a credible resource and an expert at providing those services, it also can bring in targeted traffic through optimizing your SEO. So when people are searching for floor cleaning service, for example, or floor maintenance or concrete polishing, right? If you've got service pages centered around that and people come to your website, they'll know that you, have experience doing that you actually provide that service, but then also you're likely an expert in providing that service, because typically people don't list things on their website that they're not good at or services they don't offer. So again, even if someone came organically just to your homepage, or maybe you're running ads to your homepage, they're going to look for specific services that they need to have cleaned in their business, in their offices, right? And so for example, if you didn't list things like disinfecting services or maybe carpet cleaning, and that's what someone needed, well, if you're not listing it, they might think you don't offer that, and they're gonna go reach out to a competitor. So having service pages are very important. Along with that is actually industry pages, and this is a very similar process. You're going to list some basic services that are relevant to that industry. Also highlight some of the pain points and maybe questions or problems they have with cleaning companies in that industry, and you provide answers to why you're the best solution to handle those issues. And then again, you can link back to the various services that are relevant to that service as well. So for example, let's say you did an industry page on school cleaning. Some important aspects to that would be things like disinfecting touch points, sanitizing. You maybe do things like restroom cleaning. Again, you might highlight areas of security and low turnover rate in your business, for example. So you've got content that's related to that. Link to those things in your school page and talk about those pain points, because again, that's what people are looking for. So make sure you build out those industry pages. It can again establish credibility and authority for you, but also bring organic traffic to your website as well. The next part of your content marketing strategy should be to build out location pages. And so if you're looking to bring targeted, organic, local traffic to your website, building out location pages can be a great way to do that. It can also help you expand into new markets. So for example, if you just did the central main city location, like New York City, for example, but you wanted to expand into some of the suburbs, you might include other cities and other locations around New York City and build out specific pages for that to start getting traffic in those areas as well to your website. So it's a great way to expand, but also again, establish yourself as the authority in that local area. Once you've built out all of those different pages, the next step you want to do is actually build out blog content. And so blogging is a great way to hit other relevant keywords and search terms and address problems your customers have and provide solutions to that without being some of these main hub pages on your website. So again, blog posts are a great way to position yourself as an authority in the industry, build credibility, and you can also send out this content and post this on social media, your Google My Business page, send it out to your email list to drive more targeted traffic to your website, establish that credibility, and then again, when it comes time to choose who they're going to hire, they typically choose you over competitors because they know you know what you're talking about and have again already attempted to solve their problems or point them in the right direction. So make sure you include blogging as a part of your content marketing strategy once you've already built out those foundation pages. Another thing that you can do as well is build out targeted lead magnets and offers to specific industries and people you're trying to serve. So again, maybe you, for example, do floor care or carpet cleaning. Maybe you create an ebook or a guide on how to get spots out of carpets, or 10 floor maintenance tips to make your floors last 10 years longer, right? So whatever the case is, some kind of value-based content that's relevant to that niche and industry, you give that away for free in exchange for a name and email. Now you've generated that lead, and then you can offer your cleaning services for that industry and niche on the back end. This is a great way to sell without being salesy and then generate more leads for your business. The final step that you want to do is actually link all of this together. And so this can be a little bit more complex, but the common sense of it is pretty simple. So for example, as you write new blog posts, as you create new content and service pages, industry pages, you just want to link to other content on your website that's relevant and congruent with those pages. So like I had mentioned, going back to that school industry page, if you made one like that, you could link to your disinfecting page. You could link to your floor polishing page. If you're doing new construction cleanup, right? You could link to post-construction cleanup service page. You could do floor polishing page, right? Whatever the case might be, you want to link people to pages and content that are relevant to those service pages, industry pages, and blog content. And what this does, it can keep people on your website longer, and the longer they're there, the more likely they are going to see you as a trusted resource and become a lead, and again, eventually hire you as a cleaning service. So again, very important to build out a content marketing strategy for your cleaning business, as it builds that long-term foundation and establishes you as an authority and credible resource in the digital marketing space for your industry. So again, hopefully you guys got some benefit and value out of this video. If you did, feel free to comment and share. And then if you are looking for a marketing agency to do all this for you, reach out to us over at marketingsystemsbydesign.com. And if you're struggling to generate leads for your cleaning business, we actually put together a free resource on the top 10 lead sources for cleaning business owners. So if you'd like to get access to that video, there's a link in the description below where you can download that video. But again, thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you more soon.